guys, it's me, your friendly neighborhood Julian Greystoke. How's it going? It's also Jane! Jane is here. Today I am wearing my writing sweater because it's already getting cold here in Wisconsin and it's also allergy season, so I'm probably gonna just be gross. Anyway, today we are gonna do a fun, awesome tag. It's called the Writing Rituals tag and it's created by Kim Chance and one other person whose name I forgot to look up before this, but both of them will be linked in the doobly-doo. Obviously, this tag is all about our writing rituals because, you know, we're writers, so we're weird and we gotta have all these weird rituals that go along with it. I may have answered some of these questions in previous tags or previous writer chats, so I'll try to keep those answers short and to the point, in case you've been here for a while. Question 1 is, what time of day do you write? Most of you know, if you've been here for a while, that I write in the morning because I have a second shift job. I am not a night owl. I am very productive in the morning. Question 2, how do you schedule yourself for your writing? Until recently, I did not have a job with regular hours, but now I do. So I wrote myself a writing and life schedule, which I sometimes even follow. Question 3, how do you review what you wrote yesterday? I usually don't. Sometimes I might review a little bit of like what was just going on, but I don't usually go back and read what I've recently written. 4, what is your go-to song when you're feeling uninspired? I don't really have a go-to song. Most of you know I listen to video game soundtracks and movie soundtracks when I write, but I don't have one that's like, yeah, this one will get me writing for sure. I do have a song though that I really enjoy when I'm feeling discouraged as a writer, because writers feel discouraged a lot, and when I'm feeling glum and feeling like nobody's gonna read my book and it's just terrible and shit and why should I even try, I love the song Pride by, funnily enough, American authors. I never given up, I never ever given up my pride. I never letting go, I never ever gonna sell my soul. I got this feeling, I got this feeling. I never given up, I never ever given up my pride. And both of my cats now are looking at me like, what is wrong with you? Question 5 is, what do you do when you're struggling with writer's block? I don't have writer's block. No, if you want to know answers to this, the best thing to do is to check out my video all about dealing with writer's block. But the number one thing that I do when I'm in a bit of a slump is I go for a walk. For some reason, my idea machine and my feet are connected, so if I get my feet moving, my brain gets moving too. The next question is, what tools do you use for your writing? Here's the deal, guys, I don't have anything fancy. I don't have Scrivener, although I really want it, but I just can't bring myself to spend that money. I use OpenOffice as my Word program. It's pretty much just Microsoft Word, except free. But I do use several physical things that use notebooks. A lot of notebooks. Here we have my notebook for Boots. All of its tabs. Boom. The characters, lore, politics, locations, enemies, upcoming scenes, and random. I also I've got this one for my next upcoming fantasy story. Haven't even tabbed it yet, so working on that. And this one for my sci-fi story, the game that I've been working on, and I'm partway through tabbing that because I'm doing this one sort of retroactively since I have already written most of the game. Some of you also know that I use scented candles when I write. Each story that I write has a scent. This one is walnut coffee cake, and this one is for the game. I was using a cinnamon coffee cake one and it ran out, so a friend of mine got me this because she's awesome and she wants me to keep writing. For that new fantasy project, I got a candle from the Ren Fair, which is amazing. It smells like cloves and I think cinnamon. It's just so good and I cannot wait to write to this. Basically what happens is whenever I start to write a certain book, I light the corresponding scented candle and eventually I train my brain that when it smells that smell, I get into that world to start writing. Question 7 is, what can you not live without while you're writing? I can live without a lot of things, but not without my laptop or something to type on. I am not the kind of person who writes by hand. That is not happening. If my laptop dies, I will cry. It will be ugly crying. It's not pretty at all. Question 8, how do you fuel yourself while you're writing? Usually it's with tea. I don't eat while I'm writing, which can be a problem because sometimes I will forget that I am a human being and human beings need food. Otherwise, tea, which usually gets cold because I'll make it, I'll take a couple sips, I'll start writing and become distracted, and then my tea is cold. Number 9 is how do you know when you're done writing? I don't know if this means done writing the entire book, like how do you know when you've reached the end, or how do you know when you're done for the day? I'm gonna say it's done for the day because it's pretty obvious when I've reached the end of my book, when I write the words the end. But when I'm done for the day, it is usually because I am usually forced to stop writing by real life, like my job and such, and that is really annoying and real life needs to butt out. Those are all of the questions for the Writer's Ritual tag. I really enjoy doing it. A lot of people have already done this, so I don't know who all has done it. So once again, I'm going to be a total fail bot and not tag anybody, but I wasn't tagged either, so there you go. Just be like me, see this tag and do it. It's the best way. Unrelated note, I have lots of social media and you can check all of them out in the doobly-doo. Down below where the cat is, there's a ton of different stuff for you to check out and ways to follow me and my shenanigans. Plus, you know, if you want to be friends with me, I'm lonely, so be my friend. And don't forget that I post new videos here Mondays and Fridays, and I hope to see you again next time with whatever it is I happen to be doing next time. Bye!